What's going on, my fellow fuzz butts? Zabu the Sergal here, and I'm back with another video just to educate my people. But I am not alone. We've got a special guest on the channel today. Say hi!
Hi! Hi!
Alright, I'm here with Katalina, and our topic for today is we're going to be talking about the con etiquette. The good things to do at a convention and the things that you should probably refrain from doing at a con. I myself, I have never been to a fursuiting con. I plan to go quite soon. Actually, the first fursuiting convention that I'll be attending will be FWA this coming April. So, if you're going, you'll see me there as well as you'll see her there. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into this. Okay, so what would be the first thing that we should touch up on?
I think the very first thing that we should be touching up on when it comes to going to a convention is etiquette.
Yay!
The word for today is etiquette. Say
Etiquette.
it with me. Yay! Okay. Now that we all made you feel like you're 2 years old, some of you might like that. Let's talk with the do's. What can you do when you see a fursuiter such as myself or our lovely Sergal or anyone else for that matter? You can ask for a hug. We like giving hugs.
Hugs are always a plus.
Hugs are awesome. And you can ask to take your picture with us. We love that. Oh, we are so photogenic.
I know, right? And it's like, that's another thing. It's like whenever I go to the con, I just want to like picture like exactly what type of Sergal I'm going to be, because I know that I'm probably not going to go for the whole, oh my god, I'm such a cute little what? Yeah, no, I can't. That's just, that's not me being me. So I think I'll figure it out once I'm there. Just kind of go with the flow. That way I'm not over processing it too much, you know?
Right, right. No, and that's absolutely right. Since it will be your first convention, first you need to take it all in, you know? You need to look around and see everything and get the lay of the land and check out all the furry people running around with ears and tails and suits, and let it get into your blood, you know?
It's gotta get into my blood. It's gotta fuel me. It's gotta pump me. And if anyone knows me, they know that it is very, very easy to get me pumped and lively and just going, because I'm a very highly energetic person and I'm just driven by excitement. What flows through my veins is not blood, it is pure excitement. But I won't get carried away, so you have nothing to worry about.
Well, that's good, because, you know, I kind of feel like I need a fan now. My goodness. Ooh. So,
yeah, it does tend to get a little toasty, especially on a very nice day such as this one.
Oh, that went right over your head, but that's cool. So.
It may have.
Okay, anyways. So, you know, there's nothing to be afraid of when you see us big old fuzz butts running around being cute or not being cute. I mean, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
But you see...
Okay, so... Oh, continue.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna ask, okay, so now that we've already said something that you can do at a con, what's one of the main things that you can't do or that you should not do at the convention?
Okay, this list is like a mile long, but let's cut it to the most important things. Do not approach a fursuiter and grab them inappropriately. That is a
inappropriate touching.
Big no-no. Just because we are in a costume does not mean that we have a sign somewhere on our bodies that say, hey, you can grope me, touch me, hump me. No.
Absolutely not. Some people will get very offended, other people will get emotional, and select few people will get very angry with you. And we don't want any of those things, because at a con experience, what we want to do, we want to enjoy the con, drama-free. We don't want any problems. That's why we go to these conventions, so that we can get away from all of the problems and the taxes of life and just enjoy a couple of days away from all of that. So
exactly.
Please don't ruin that.
Another thing, a very important thing, and this goes for con goers that are fursuiting and not fursuiting. Take a shower. Soap is your friend.
Very important detail indeed.
I cannot begin to tell you how many times I've come up to somebody whose fursuit was completely drenched in body sweat.
Ew.
Oh my god. Or worse still, and I'm sorry, fursuiters, I'm really not trying to offend you. This is a public service announcement, but some of you fursuiters smell bad.
That's what our bodies do. Over time, if you don't clean them, they are going to smell. Just keep it washed regularly. And another thing, if you're wearing a bodysuit, it'd probably be a smart thing to have on clothes underneath that suit. That way, your sweat sticks to your clothes and not your suit, because clothes are much, much, much easier to clean than a fursuit is.
Now, okay, now that's a good point that you're bringing up, but here's something else to consider. You know, when you're wearing clothes underneath a fursuit, first of all, you're wearing a carpet, okay?
Essentially.
Let's think about that. You can run out in the snow and fall asleep in it and not die of hypothermia. Don't try this at home, kids. But my point is, it's very warm. So if you're going to wear clothes underneath, you have to be conscious of what you're wearing. So Under Armour, nylons. You can wear a pair of nylons. This goes for you too, men. Wear a pair of nylons. They'll help whip the sweat away from your suit. And it won't be so heavy that you're going to overheat.
That too. Because, temperature control, that is another thing that you should consider, because inside these lovely heads of ours, it gets very, very hot.
Yes, it does. You know, we're not trying to ruin the magic. But the point of the matter is, you're going to overheat if you wear too much under there. So don't be afraid to get a pair of nylons. Don't be afraid to get, you know, a thin, airy shirt or Under Armour, balaclavas for your head. Especially if you have long hair like I do. You know, you have to bunch it all up and yada yada blah 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 blah.
And if it gets too bad, don't be ashamed of, you know, running off into a corner and, you know, taking that head off for a little bit to get some air, because it will be okay. We all understand.
We all understand. And you know what? And that's something else I want to touch point on. There are some fursuiters that are so adamant about not taking their head off in public, and I respect that. I understand that fully. However, your health comes first.
Safety first, always.
So that being said, if you have to duck off into a corner and somebody sees you take your head off and bitches at you, no.
Contact me. I'll deal with them.
No. You don't let it get to you, because your health comes first. Ruining the magic would be ruined if you die.
Again, true.
Okay, well, my very first convention that I went to, excuse me, it was Fur Fright 07. For those of you that don't know, Fur Fright was a convention held up in New England in Connecticut. And, oh yeah, it was great. It was awesome. Wow. But during the dance, there was 2 fursuiters that got so overheated they passed out and the ambulance had to come.
Jesus.
So, you know, that's something you have to consider. Do you really want to ruin your magic, your con experience, by not wanting to ruin the magic because, oh, you have to take your head off? Ooh. You know what I mean? Am I making sense, or am I just kind of babbling? Because, you know, I babble a lot.
You're making perfect sense. And the reason why I'm not saying a whole lot in this video is because Katalina has much, much, much more fursuiting experience than I do. I've only been a part of this fandom for, I'm guessing, like just a little under a year now, and I've only been fursuiting for a couple of months.
Okay, so correction. You've been in this fandom a little bit longer because we dragged you in.
Oh, well, that is true.
We just kind of took you, molded you.
Took me, just kind of drag me into the what's the word I'm looking for? But I don't know. But
But here you are.
I think that was some pretty interesting topics that we touched up on. You know, we got the general aspect of it.
Right.
Of course, there are multiple things that we could go on and on about, but this video is pretty long, so probably gonna have to.
Well, I was just thinking of something that a brand new con goer could expect to see.
Oh yeah, go for it.
Okay. Some people may have heard, you know, the bad side of what furries do. I'm not going to neither confirm nor deny that. I will, however, say is when you go to a convention for the very first time and you don't know what you're going to expect to see, what you will not see, hopefully, you know, you will not see inappropriate behavior in the main areas. At least you should not. Let's face it.
Should not. Keyword being should.
People are people, and we're all going to try to push boundaries. That's unfortunately to be expected. However, there are rumors that people say, oh, at these conventions it's nothing but sex, sex, sex. Okay, well, I'm going to tell you right now, out of the 25, almost 30 conventions I've gone to, I haven't found that yet.
Zero.
Zero. Why? Is because, sure, there's sex, sex, sex in the rooms where it belongs. Behind
in your
closed
private
doors.
quarters.
You know, behind closed doors. Like any other kind of convention. I'm going to tell you that right now. Furries, we are very open and excitable and bouncing and friendly and so on and so forth. And you know what? You go to an anime convention, it's going to be kind of the same thing. You go to a dentist convention, it's going to be freakily the same thing.
A dentist convention.
They are freaky people, let me tell you. But my point is, no matter what kind of convention you go to, there's always going to be a sexualized side because we are human beings. And these are fantasies. But they're going to be behind closed doors. They're not going to be humping in the lobby. Okay? If there is, it's going to be taken care of real quick. Most people have lots of respect for the public, despite what you might think. We really do respect what you guys think. But we're going to respect ourselves.
Always.
So what you're going to see when you first walk into a furry convention is a bunch of fuzzbutts running around having a great time. They will interact with you if you let them. They will be friendly with you because most of us are very friendly. And you're just going to see a bunch of people having a great time, willing to entertain you. Free entertainment, dude! Dude, free entertainment. Come on now.
That's what we all hope for, you know?
We want to make you smile. That's what we do. This is why we do this. So, yeah.
I hope that this has been a lovely bunch of information for all of the viewers in attendance, all of the fuzzbutts out there. So, if you want to follow me for faster updates, I'll have links to my Fur Affinity down below. Viewer discretion is advised because there may be content on that site that's not suitable for all ages. I'll also have Katalina's Fur Affinity annotated down, I guess, below her face somewhere. So you can go ahead and look for that. I also have links to my Instagram and my Facebook fan pages down in the dibbly. But as always, my name is Zabu the Sergal along with
Katalina!
And we're out of here.